Hi guys, first of all, holy shit moment. Some of my Halloween Helva Boss stuff is coming in earlier than I expected. And I paid normal shipping. Also, we're back to the spooky stuff, so I got my plushie with me. Can't wait for my Striker plushie to come in. Gonna have to wait for, like, fucking December.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I don't think he's gonna be the same after tonight.
The infamous Old City Jail. Looks horrible.
Warm welcome for us.
Another fun fact, we're about to walk past where the gallows was. They would hang people on sight.
That's cheery.
Not really. Also not cheery, this balcony.
No.
That's a horror movie balcony.
Yeah. Let's walk
it
through it,
does
huh?
look like a
That
witch
sounds
hat.
good.
Whew. I feel horrible.
Wait, I got Alexis.
This week
That's
on BuzzFeed
better.
Unsolved, we investigate the Old City Jail in Charleston, South Carolina as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real?
No.
You getting prouder with yourself? As
Tried
the
to
moments
inject
go?
a little gravitas.
Cool,
you know.
cool. This Old City Jail was built on land where a cemetery once was and on the same block as an asylum. And if that's not some kind
That's like triple haunting, if you ask me. Triple haunting horror movie trope bullshit.
of spooky hat trick, I don't know what it is.
Old-timey jail is very fun to visit. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Yeah.
Nothing about the ghouls?
I mean, I'm sure there will be no ghouls, there will be dust, there will be noises that you, you know, pee your pants over.
We have the history. There's a cemetery. There's an asylum down the block. There's also been a cast of characters that have rotated through these bars.
What is this, Cheers?
I don't know why you're laughing at that. You couldn't even get it out of your own mouth.
Characters rotating around the bar?
Well, let's just get into it. How about that?
Yeah.
The Old City Jail has been called the most haunted building in South Carolina, a ghostly shrine to the city's dark past. Before the Civil War, free, innocent African-American sailors would be unjustly locked away if they
Huge
came through
move.
Charleston. Once the war ended, Confederate soldiers and sympathizers were locked up as well.
In one scenario, we have people who were unjustly imprisoned, and then in the other scenario, the people who were imprisoning them were now behind the bar.
True, I guess
A little
that's,
do-si-do.
but the people who were wrongfully imprisoned are still wrongfully imprisoned.
That is true.
Unless they set them free. Which
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess probably didn't happen.
Could have
In
happened.
1802, the original building was 4 stories
President
tall,
Abolitionists.
complete with a 2-story octagonal tower. Due in part to a rash of escape attempts, Robert Mills, the architect behind the Washington Monument, reinforced the Old City Jail in 1822. But on August 31st, 1886, an earthquake rocked Charleston, later estimated as a 6.7 to 6.9 magnitude. As the brick walls fell around them, the 64 inmates who were held
Oh.
captive in the jail begged for freedom.
Oh man, they were all
Finally,
killed.
they were taken out into the exercise yard, where led by a female convicted murderer, 43 of the prisoners promptly jumped over one of the high brick walls, leaving only 21 remaining inmates as the dust settled. The 2-story
here's the boss,
octagonal
bitch.
tower, along with the entire 4th floor, did not survive the quake, leaving the structure the 3-story building it is today.
I just like the idea of being out in the prison yard. Grounds are rumbling,
Yeah.
bricks are falling. Some lady stands up and is like, "Hey, let's get out of here!" And your friend's like, "Hey, I like what she's in." You're like, she's a murderer." And then you're like, "Yeah, but so are we." "Oh yeah, yeah, let's fuck. We're all murderers."
Over the course of the Old City Jail's
There's gotta be some
137
robbers in there
years
or
in
something.
operation, the tally on how many men, women, and children
Kids.
perished within these walls varies wildly. Some say as many as 10,000 to 14,000 people died trying to survive, quote, a dirty, filthy place unfit for human beings to live in, end quote. But researcher David C. Scott found records of deaths numbering in the hundreds, not the thousands, the majority likely dying of wounds or diseases during the Civil War. Scott's assertion confirms what an inmate in 1864 said, that the Old City Jail was the, quote, nastiest, dirtiest, filthiest, lousiest place I ever was in, end quote. True to that statement, one of the more active parts of the jail is a room where they would torture and punish prisoners, a room that has since been used for Ouija board sessions.
Yeah, that's probably
a room that
haunted.
tour guides believe to have a portal.
Wow,
Yikes.
this is definitely a jail.
Yep.
All right, so right now we're gonna walk to a room that they used to pretty much torture and flog prisoners that were misbehaving. As you can see, this place is a living
Creepy
nightmare.
as fuck.
This is the room over here. The tour guides who run this place say that there are what they believe to be inhuman entities inside this building. Whether or not that means demon, I have no idea. So,
Feels like a good spot for a demon.
sure, let's find out.
All right, ghouls.
Oh, damn.
They
It's like-
call me
That's
Shane.
not a very
And I'm
comfy
here to
journey
send
button.
you back to hell.
Oh, wow. And for whatever possible inhuman entities reside in this room, we're here to communicate. So let's rock.
If you're inhuman, you're some kind of demon ghoul specter. You especially, we'd love to talk to you. We've got experience with a-holes like you. Got ourselves a bridge, I'll tell you that. Despite what Wikipedia says, we own a bridge.
They can't stop us.
Cowards. What? Gerbils?
He said true.
It does sound like a little bit.
Ooh, a nice little drum hit.
Yeah. We got a beatboxing demon in here.
Oh shit, another one. My name is Ryan, and I'm here to say we're the baddest ghost hunters in the USA. Hunting demons and ghouls too. What? Wait, hold on. You got a response. Wait. Stop beatboxing.
Like the Old City Jail itself, its spirits are violent and vengeful. On the 3rd floor, construction workers say they saw the apparition of a jailer holding his rifle before vanishing through cell block bars. Ghosts will supposedly whisper in your ear as you pass them by, sometimes even calling out your name. Others have said they felt a sensation of being choked or
Ah,
suddenly
wasn't like that.
I don't know. I just think a funny thing a ghost could whisper. Okay, that's it. I'll believe in ghosts if, on the EVP, we pick up Choo Choo Pickle Pie.
Room, you'll notice, has iron on all the walls. And that's
Why?
because people were breaking out, so they had to fortify. This was
Yeah,
referred to as
makes
death
sense.
row. They kept some of the worst inmates in here. Maybe they kept pirates in here.
It actually would.
That probably makes, that makes sense.
get out of the wood walls if you've got a big old hook.
Maybe they don't like jokes in here.
Oh, you don't like jokes in here, huh?
Well, maybe they do. Ooh!
What happened? What happened? What you got? You got a tug?
Yeah.
We got a tug.
shit.
Oh, we got a tugger here.
All my blood is pumping very fast right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's really funny right now, but if that happened to me when I was by myself,
You'd go crazy.
I'd probably jump out that window.
And by the way, if you want a little more one-on-one time with the Bergmeister here, well, he'll be here alone soon enough.
It's a long way to back out. That speed going,
Is the door behind me?
it's close. Did that work out the way you wanted? This is a stupid season.
Also on the 3rd floor is a wheelchair from the 1820s that still
That's
sits
cool.
sentry just where it has been for decades. Some believe that the person who died in that wheelchair succumbed to cholera and that their spirit is still connected to the chair to this day. And nobody is allowed to sit in the chair.
Has anyone ever moved
You gonna
it?
sit in that chair? We're not allowed to.
Yeah.
But we are the internet's paranormal bad boys.
That's right.
What if it breaks?
We're planning cheek to chair, baby. You ain't gonna stop me.
I'm sitting in that thing bare ass.
I'm gonna give that thing a high five with my butt cheeks. Yeah, not gonna happen. I'm not sitting on that.
That looks like a death trap.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like them throwing down the gauntlet, like saying, ooh, this is a very spooky chair, don't sit in it. Something might happen to you, when in reality, you might get tetanus or something.
Yeah.
Tours have been known to catch cold spots and orbs around the chair itself, as well as witnessing the chair suddenly turn and bump an unsuspecting visitor in the leg.
What if you walked in that room, I walked in this room, we give them... What was that? Did you want to talk to us? Because we're up here. For whoever sat in this wheelchair, we're going to give you the opportunity to speak with us. Why do you remain in this jail? Fortune,
Fortune or important?
I guess.
Or morphine?
What was that again?
What's that? Speak up.
Whose jail is this? Whose house is this? This.
The Beast?
You're gonna need to speak a little clearer. We're just trying to figure out why you're here. Last chance. Why are you still in this prison? Okay.
All right.
I'm turning it off.
A lot going on there.
What the hell just happened there?
The old morgue located in the
Ooh, that's
basement
a
of
creepy
the jail
picture.
is said to be the domain of the ghost of a young boy named Jeremiah.
How old is he?
Tragically, Jeremiah passed away at a young age, presumably from cholera. It's said that he will try to hold the hand of a tour
He's probably a
guide, and some
kid.
guests have mentioned feeling cold spots that end only about waist high, about the height of a 9-year-old. Jeremiah has also been known to throw pebbles at crowds, or
Rude.
even slip pebbles into the pockets of unsuspecting visitors.
Like, friendly?
Allegedly, sunglasses have also been knocked off of someone's
ever
face by
went
an
there-
unseen force in the basement. But when
Okay, if I ever went there, he had better not knock off. He better not have knock off my glasses.
whether or not Jeremiah is responsible for this is unknown. This jail also held Union soldiers of the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, the very same all-African-American unit that was depicted in the 1989 Oscar-winning movie Glory. It's said that the soldiers' presence has been picked up here during spirit box sessions, asking for morphine.
Yeah, they were speculating if a ghost said morphine or not.
So up here to the left is the morgue. Said to be a pretty active place for, the normal run-of-the-mill stuff. But there's also a child in here by the name of Jeremiah. Another group of people that are often picked up in here are people that were part of the 54th Regiment that was featured in the motion picture Glory.
After reviewing our footage, we discovered our motion alarm was triggered just outside the morgue. It appears the motion alarm was triggered by this orb of light. Upon testing, objects as small as bugs will not trigger the alarm. So is this strange orb a spirit that set off the alarm?
My name
That's
is
weird.
Ryan.
I'm Shane.
Oh, are you getting down to his level?
Yeah, he's a tyke.
We're here to communicate with you, Jeremiah.
We'd love to be your friend. Reach out. You probably didn't have a lot of friends around here.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
now you
imagine.
got two buddies.
You have two big buddies here. We have a device that you can manipulate. I have in my hand here some pebbles.
Oh, you love those pebbles, don't you?
I hear you can't resist them.
Oh, these pebbles look really good, Jeremiah.
If you could take these pebbles and launch them right into his eyes. Yeah.
Lodge them into my, I don't know. I guess if you hit my eye hard enough, it's kind of a soft spot. Maybe it could go all the way into my brain.
Or you go
Ew.
straight through the nose. He'll be dead in a matter of minutes. We'll all be better.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, Jeremiah.
Oh, now it's a smiley face.
We got a little smiley face and rocks for you. Look at these happy pebbles.
Jeremiah, could you make that smiley face a frowny face? I also have my EMF detector right here so I could see any disturbance. Right now we are at oh shit, there's a huge spike. Jeremiah, if you would like to communicate with us, please make a noise. You could say something. You can move something in the room. You could touch one of us. We just want to speak to you. Particularly, I want to know why you're in the morgue.
What you doing down here?
What's your story? Why are you in a jail? If
Did his
you
dad
weren't
work
related
there?
to the family that ran this place, who also lived on site, by the way, which is frankly a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Now, if there are any soldiers who served in the Civil War in here, particularly soldiers from the 54th Regiment, first off,
Thank you for your service.
thank you for your service. You did an amazing thing for our country. And now I'm going to ask another favor of you. Can you please talk to me? Well, that's over now. Remember, the pebbles are in a smiley face. At any point, you can move those.
However, the most infamous inmate said
What if it's hard for them to move the rocks? Let me see if I can find it and hopefully it won't be copyrighted. don't think I know where it is. Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. I can find a clip at, but in BBC's Ghost Fanny, she kept waking people up by screaming, by unconsciously reenacting her death at like 3 in the morning. So they had another ghost who could like move things, but it took him. It was really hard for him to push stuff, but he like moved stuff. But it took a lot of energy for him to move things. So it probably took him like an hour to like move the hour hand, so that way she just wake everyone up at 6.
That to still
It
haunt
might be
these
hard for
walls
ghosts to, like,
is
move
that
stuff.
of the woman often called the first female serial killer in America,
Ooh.
Lavinia Fisher. Lavinia Fisher, along with her husband John, were held in the Old City Jail from 1819 to 1820. While records of the time tell a different story, the legend of the Fishers has been passed down in Charleston for generations. This gruesome story starts at the 6 Mile Inn, a hotel 6 miles outside of Charleston that the Fishers ran. The inn was popular with travelers going to and from Charleston selling goods. Lavinia was reportedly extremely beautiful, a trait which she used to ensnare her victims. Lavinia and John would poison their victims by adding oleander to their tea, and
That
so the
wasn't
story
tea.
goes, a lever allowed for John and Lavinia to drop their victims from their beds into a chamber
Oh, that's,
below,
like, pretty
where John killed
crafty.
and dismembered them.
I was gonna say the tea, not that impressive.
But that's also just child's play right there.
Child's play. But trapdoor, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
And dismembering, okay, a little much. But at least in terms of serial killers,
Checks out.
yeah, they're sort of doing that very successfully.
These people are like comic book villains.
Yeah.
On February
Yeah.
18,
When I watched it, that stuff was made
1819,
up.
the sheriff arrested the Fishers. Some stories put their body count between 20 and 30,
Damn.
while others speculate that it could be as high as 120 men who fell prey to Lavinia's deceptions. Yet some reports suggest they never murdered anybody, as no bodies were ever found that implicated the Fishers. The Fishers were taken to Old City Jail, and the 6 Mile Inn and everything in it was
Ooh,
burned
that
to the ground.
pissed
In
me off.
January 1820, the Fishers were convicted not of murder, but of highway robbery. They were sentenced to die by hanging.
Yeah,
Right
everything was
until
death
the end,
penalty back
Lavinia
then.
did not believe she would be hanged. She thought the governor would not let a woman die at the gallows.
She was
As
wrong.
the legend goes, an old law in South Carolina said you couldn't hang a married woman. So, on the day of her execution, Lavinia arrived at the gallows dressed in her wedding dress,
They allowed her to
only
dress
see
in her
them
wedding
hang her husband first.
Yeah, she wasn't married anymore after
So then
that.
she's no longer married?
Yes.
Oh, that's dirty.
Among Lavinia's last words were, quote, "Cease, I will have none of it. Save your words for others that want them. If you have a message you want to send to hell, give it to me. I'll carry it," end quote. And then Lavinia Fisher jumped from the gallows and hanged herself.
Damn.
Would love to talk to this lady.
Well, I'll fire up my little spirit box and
I
maybe
can't-
we can get a word in or two.
Can't wait.
We'll get her on the horn spiritually.
If she gives us a choo-choo pickle pie, that'll be
What if you told her, hey, I have something to tell the devil?
choo-choo pickle pie.
And she goes, really? That's what you want to say to the devil?
I'll say, you're goddamn right.
Lavinia's screams are reportedly heard echoing in the jail. Visitors to the jail have said they've sensed Lavinia's presence. Others say they've actually seen her inside through a window. Some claim she manifests sometimes as a tingle along the skin or even a scratch. In fact, 3 scratches together are said to be her mark.
Damn.
Okay. So, here we are. This is the cell of the infamous Lavinia Fisher and her husband, John Fisher. Let's see if she has anything else to say.
Ooh, imposing.
Once again, my name is Ryan.
I'm Shane, point 2 on the millimeter.
If you would like to communicate with us to clear your name, to wipe all of the red off of your ledger in the history books, this is your chance.
What?
Oh, she doesn't want you.
What about you, John? Maybe your wife is tired of people screaming at her. Maybe you want to clear your guy's name. All right, Lavinia. I'm gonna talk to you again. Once again, the more silent you are, the worse it's gonna look for you. I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, these are chatty ghosts.
Stop. I'm not going to, if that was you.
We're gonna keep it up.
Could have been a go or a no. Once again, one word though. Gonna need more than one word. I really thought your legend would precede you, but it turns out it's all a bunch of hooey. What?
Huh?
Did you not like that? Did you not like me saying you weren't as big and bad and scary as history would make you out to be?
Well, Lavinia, you like to seduce men, huh?
Oh, it's gonna be one of the stupid parts.
What?
Take a crack at it, gal. What if my shirt started to get unbuttoned slowly?
What?
See that? That's my belly button.
You like that? And if that wasn't hot enough,
Also an innie. It makes a little noise when you pat it.
Now turn off the box, you'll hear it a little bit better. Hold on.
Get a load of this, Lavinia. You want a little duet? Look at these juicy little holes. A couple of moist little man craters for you.
Ooh. You could plant your flag on this bad boy.
I wonder if
We
the
have to go
ghosts
now.
are thinking they're stupid.
Clearly, she's not amused.
Well, we gave her everything we got.
I mean, that's the first time we've ever really tried to seduce a ghost. And we failed. Who could have saw that one coming, right?
After reviewing the footage, we discovered on one of our static cams what appears to be a figure moving right outside Lavinia's cell. Is this the ghost of Lavinia Fisher?
I believe this is the biggest
Yeah.
piece of evidence we've ever caught on this
I
show.
just want to have somebody up,
How do you think that's
like
no
higher
good?
up or
I mean,
something.
it looks just like maybe a car passing somewhere or something.
A car passing somewhere.
Could also just be someone walking outside. And that couldn't be any of us. There's no one down there at that
I
time.
thought you would ask that, so I synced up the I synced up the timelines.
Yeah.
I know where we are in the building.
Okay.
I believe it's a ghost. We had all of the staff accounted for in front of us. Maybe there was a third staff member that they didn't know about that was walking around. I don't think so. Maybe
got
a secret
something.
walked in. I think that's pretty solid evidence of a ghost. I think we caught something very, very
Yeah, that
solid
is,
here.
You know, it is exciting.
With this
Yeah.
shocking evidence in mind, we now move to the
It
final
doesn't
phase
leave legs.
of the investigation. For the first time ever, we're going to explore the entire prison individually.
Well, this is it.
It's a nightmare. I don't like it.
It's the most nervous I've seen you before, an individual, in quite some time.
Hey, well, we've never done something where we shut down the entire building and now it's just us roaming.
Yeah.
Don't leave me to it. Please. I'd like some privacy. Just me and the ghouls now.
All right. Normally, I'd say this job is pretty fun, but it's nights like these that I truly hate this job.
This is certainly pretty hellish. Not suitable for anybody down here. If there's any ghouls here, you got a great guy to mess with. I'm happy to be the subject of your terrorizing. Come on, get after me.
This is probably one of our more formidable foes.
Yeah, whole ass
And the
prison.
fact that I'm gonna have that entire unholy hellhole to myself, I can't make any promises that I'm gonna stay in there the full 10 minutes.
Okay, moving on. Okay. Gonna be going up the stairs here in a moment. That would be a lovely opportunity.
The fuck?
I'm gonna leave that in case Ryan trips on it. I think that'd be kind of funny.
What was
When I
that?
do these, I am furious by how cavalier Shane is inside there. But right now, I'm gonna just say I'm impressed. If he's having a good time in there right now, there's something truly wrong with his brain.
Well, now this is a beautiful, gorgeous room with wonderful acoustics.
He has balls or he's
Look at
stupid.
this shit. Who in their right mind would
Kinda
be
warm
stoked
to
to
be
be in
asked.
there by themselves? You know how much of a psychopath you have to be to enjoy that?
Oh, my goose, won't you tug on my shirt?
That's good acoustics though.
I would actually recommend you don't waste your ghost energy on me. Just gonna level with you. You're gonna want to save it for the other guy. He's gonna come in here right after me. And whatever you do, it's gonna be a laugh riot. He makes very funny faces. He's gonna, not a guarantee, but if you do something, depending on the severity of your actions, he may poop himself. If you do it to me, I'll probably blame it on the wind or say it was an owl dropping a nut somewhere. Oh, I hear someone down there. Guess that means we're done here, ghouls. It's been a real jolly time with you.
How was it?
I don't want to scare you, but there is something a little weird about this place.
Yeah, no shit.
I think I heard something.
What do you mean you think you heard some things?
Nothing. It's your
Just tell
turn.
me what you think you heard.
We'll compare notes afterwards.
I don't know if I can do that.
No, you got it. You're a ghost hunter.
No.
You got to do it. That's what you came here for, isn't it?
All right. Just me by myself.
His brain seems a special kind of putty right now.
I don't know if I could do this. Holy fuck. Okay. This is horrifying. This is truly horrifying. Well, it suddenly smells like the ocean. How about that?
We should have ocean candle on. But I just
What's
got
in
my
here with me?
orange.
When he asked me
Gross.
where the sounds came from, I said
Candle on.
upstairs, because that feels like a good final boss for him. I'm sure he'll go in there and hear a ton of things.
First floor. Look, the pebbles are still in a smiley face. Walking to the end of the first hallway. No, I'm not. Fuck that.
If he makes the full 10 minutes, I'm going to be very proud of him.
What in the fuck am I doing? What am I doing here? All of the hair on my arm is standing up.
Oh.
I'm standing in the middle of the old city jail by myself. I'm the only person in this building. What kind of idiot would do this? Me. I realized me. I'm the fool. Making some nonsense noises, baby. Here we go. Yeah! 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 Da, ba, da, ba, da, ga, ga, da.
An hour or two ago,
Now I'm gonna run into the warden's room. Yeah!
Are we gonna see the light?
Fucking sucks! I hate it! I fucking hate this!
that is quite a reaction. I think we're making some headway.
You think you're crazy? You haven't seen crazy yet! On the third floor, marching down the hallway! Where are you? I'll give it to you. This is the scariest building I've ever been in my entire life. I think I'm cracked. My brain is cracked.
Keep in mind, an hour ago, he was drumming his belly button. I don't think he's going to be the same after tonight.
Where are you? Where are you? What the fuck was that? Who did that? Who did that again? Holy shit. It felt like something walked past me twice. Once on the right side, once on the left side.
For context, this spot where I felt something run past me is the exact spot our static camera caught the figure.
The human mind, if it's looking for something, it'll find something. And he's going to find something. And it will destroy him.
If I'm gonna be here, what the fuck? Did I trip over that? Did that move?
You tripped over it.
It's gone quiet now, and I'm afraid he's dead.
Ooh, my heart. Holy shit. Chest burn. I think I almost had a heart attack. Where were you? The thing that walked past me, where are you?
Pick up this from the dryer.
Charge! I'm gonna see this place in my nightmares for years. So thank you for that.
Thought the door went.
Fuck that. Forever.
It sounded like you went through some stuff in there.
Let's leave.
Okay. Did you hear anything?
Didn't hear anything, but I felt things.
That's good.
Once, I was standing in the second floor. I was standing still,
Yes.
and I felt a gust of wind pass the right side of me. I turned around, and then it went past the left side of me, the opposite direction. I hated it.
Well, I didn't actually hear anything in there. I just wanted to really psych you up for it. You don't look well.
I started growling like a dog.
Yeah, I do that too.
We
Like,
heard
that's when I'm overstimulated.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I think the whole neighborhood heard you.
Oh, really? Was it that loud?
Yeah, we have to leave.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Whether or not you believe that a building can truly embody the sins of the past, you must recognize the Old City Jail was the site of cold-blooded brutality. However, I dare say some light was shed on that subject tonight. With bizarre noises, physical sensations, unidentified movement, and a possible apparition, tonight's investigation moves Shane and I ever closer to completing our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real? But for now, and perhaps forever, the question remains unsolved.
I am 70% sure that they caught a ghost on camera in this episode. See you in the next one.